Well, I can't think of a more greater game to play to just relieve stress around the holidays than Katamari Forever. We are still on the PS3 because I thought, I got done recording One Piece a little while ago, and I'll probably upload this alongside One Piece or whatever. So just to let you know, I'm already done recording One Piece. I'm already done recording One Piece Pirate Warrior, so you don't have to worry about that. I just gotta render that out. So I thought I might as well do another PS3 game while I have time, because I will be going back to college soon. So hopefully I can get this game in before I get bothered by stuff. Anyway, yeah, Katamari Forever is I think the only Katamari game for the PS3. I know that there's Katamari Damacy and Katamari and We Love Katamari for, I think they're either both for the PS1 or both for the PS2. Or either one's for the PS1 and one's and the two is for the PS2. One of those two. They're both on either on PlayStation 1 or 2. Don't quite remember. And let's see here. And also, what else? And also they have Beautiful Katamari, which I believe was for the Xbox 360. I don't have that version because that was only for the 360 version. And what else? And of course, they had Me and My Katamari for the PSP. And I'm going to be playing the Katamari Forever version because it is quite good. It is good times, it's fun times, and it's great to play when you're stressed out because you can just destroy the world. Oh man. Alright, well, I guess we're going to go ahead and start this up with a new game. That's my file. I just actually completed this game yesterday. What's today? Today is December 5th. I actually just completed this game yesterday, so I'm like, might as well record it. Yeah, might as well record it, alright. Yep. And that was my brother's file. He obviously hasn't played it a lot. And, let's see here. And we're going to go ahead to the third file, which is going to be ours. And, I know there's going to be cutscenes, but there's not going to be talking in it. So I'll probably have to read it out. Which will be great. The Great Cosmos, an undiscovered thing. Is harmony and concord resting on oh so prettily in the lustrous hands of the most beloved king. That guy, whose son, the prince, labors to do the jump. Oh, the impatience. Oh, the micromanagement. The king must sow off how great. Up in the sky, an intruder path, a dark fist swinging. Kapow! The king, beamed by big back something. These are going by really fast. There goes his memory into the void. An emergency, an exurgency. The king won't wake. The prince calls a council. We'll build a robot to do the king's work. A hard-caught, oh-so-hot, finally RoboKing. Now for an all-important reactor core. Well, that was fast. And we are now loading the first level of Katamari Forever. By the way, this game has fantastic music. I almost feel bad talking over it, but what can you do? You gotta do a RoboKing assembly instructions. Roll the Katamari around, collect objects. When the Katamari is big enough, place it into the RoboKing. And here's our Katamari! Roll the Katamari onto the platform. And here are the controls for the game. It's kind of, obviously this is the tutorial level. So you can roll forward by holding, wow. Yeah, you roll forward by both up, turn by having your little joysticks face the same direction. You can roll left or right, obviously. And then roll backwards is of course pretty good, but that's fairly slow. So, and you can also turn by holding up one of the joysticks on the other side, or you can just use one joystick, hold up, or let one down, and he turns out right or left. And then to roll over objects, we just roll towards them. And here's just number 2 is roll up objects within the stage to increase the Katamari size. Basically the whole point of the game. In case you didn't know about Katamari Damacy. This game has like a pretty good fan following. This is why it's pretty cool. This is probably why they made so many games. I mean, I think the second game after Katamari Damacy, the one that was called We Love Katamari Damacy, the one that was like We Love Katamari, I think that was a game based on how popular the first one is. Fairly certain it was, and I think that is just that is just hilarious. How like they did not expect that game to be so popular. Anyway. Now we have techniques. Use a dash and quick turn technique to help you increase the size of the Katamari even more. Yeah, so the dash is kind of annoying, but here we have, I'll show you that in a second. But quick turn is really essential to when you're playing. Because obviously turning is going to be really slow, as in this is what I had to do if I want to turn all the way around. That's pretty slow. Yeah, that's pretty slow, but if you go up to some place, you press that, you press both joysticks down, then he just quickly turns around, which is quite nice. I really like that. And you can look with a large view, you can look on from an overhead view with R1, and you can look on first person view, or I guess Katamari view, and L1. Even though I don't ever use those, so don't expect that. I don't really see the point, it just wastes time, really. And now for the all-important dash. That's kind of annoying to do, because you have to move the joysticks in opposite directions multiple times. Oh, here we go. RoboKing. Finally, use the Prince Hop to jump up the steps and set the Katamari into a RoboKing. Will do when I'm good and ready, alright? So let me get some stuff first while I explain the game. Yeah, the dash is really useful, obviously. It's like used by pros all the time for this game. Used by lots of pros. Because obviously it gets you pretty fast. Lets you go to places fast, and it also... what am I trying to say? Yeah, the dash lets you move large distances fairly fast. And it lets you roll up stuff really fast too, so it's pretty good to use. But it's like annoying to do because sometimes I can do it like really well, obviously. Sometimes I can dash like really easily. Sometimes I panic and I just can't do it right. And it gets really annoying when I can't do that. Yeah. See, I like this song because it feels like a fan like did it. It feels like a fan recorded it, sent it in, and they were like, "Hey, let's use this in our game." And they're like, "Okay." Because all it is like la 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 la. That's all it is. I feel like that some guy just recorded it, sent it in as like a fan song, and they're like, "Hey, let's use it in our game." And they're like, "Yeah, let's do it." Alright, I'm just kind of stalling for time here. The last move that you know is the Prince Hop, which is technically you can do it by technically you're supposed to do it by moving your PS3 controller up like that. You're supposed to move it upwards, but obviously that's way too much work for somebody as lazy as I am. But luckily they figured that out, and you can easily just press the R2 button to do that. And it's quite useful to get up to high places, or places that you can't really roll up normally. But yeah, this is a pretty random game, and I love it for that. It's really, really fun. And I don't know how much I'm going to do of it. I don't know how much I'm actually going to play. But we'll see how much I can actually do. We'll see how much I can actually record. Anyway, let's go ahead and finish the level off. Rainbow! Oh, this game is so trippy. Very, very trippy indeed. What's a reactor core? Signing is all you need to know. RoboKing rises. But lo, there's always a bug, ever a catch. Code Flaming Red, the RoboKing is off the hook. The bot was unstoppable, the stars were crunchy. This feature's not a bug, sing it to someone else. What? For the slumbering king cannot save the day, and the prince and the cousins are on their own. Oh, man. So basically, the plot of every Katamari Damacy game, I think, is basically you gotta roll stuff up because all the stars in the skies were gone. So you gotta make new stars. Anyway. Oh, I have to do a voice for this guy. Alert, alert, emergency. I've gone and done something terrible. I've destroyed all the stars in the cosmos. Wait, where am I? Anyway. Analyzing surroundings. Oh, this is the picture book. Everything in the world can be found here. So it's a good place for me to hide. Yes, over there looks good. And he's right there to the right of us. And here's a little character, the prince. But yeah, like I was saying, the plot of every Katamari Damacy game is to that the stars in the sky, or all the stars and planets and all the other stuff, have been destroyed somehow by some wacky incident, I'm sure. Some wacky incident caused all the stars and stuff to be destroyed, and now it's your job to roll up Katamari balls and make it so you can create new stars, basically. And obviously, this isn't a plot-heavy game, but it's all about the gameplay. It's all about having fun. Let's go ahead and go to options real quick. Vibration on, music. I'm gonna keep that music up and put the sound effects down a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, there we go. Hey, can I go up? No, keep it right there. Yeah, there we go. Music is really great in this game. So we're gonna keep the music up. I'll put the sound effects down. No, how did I do that? Okay. Oh, back. All right. Just had to press the back button. Just how to do that. All right. So there's that. What is this? Return to the title screen. That's nothing. What is this? Katamari Collection. Oh, that's for collectibles, I guess. Network rankings. This game does have like online stuff, but I don't know if I'm gonna attempt that. I think I did it once, and it was pretty weird. But anyway, these are where our main missions are at. The RoboKing's Cosmos. Oh, I gotta actually go to the level. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this was a tutorial level, obviously, so we already done that. Time to go to the first one. Make a star 1, playtime. Roll up playthings to make a satellite. And here's the song we're going to be listening to. Obviously, once you beat the level, you can actually switch to any song you want. But for now, if you haven't completed a level, you have to listen to the song they give you. Which isn't bad. Isn't bad at all. Roll here. Yes, I would. I want to hide. You see, I've done something terrible. Maybe I should find a porch to hide under. Then I can cry until my balls fall off. Yes, we won. Have you come to laugh at me? Do you gain pleasure from the suffering of others? How cruel you are. I'd yell at you, but you probably just laugh more. Maybe you can go roll something instead, okay? So this guy, the whole deal with the RoboKing is that they built him to replace the king who got knocked out. And this guy is pretty insecure. This Earth place seems pretty cluttered. Roll your Katamari and grab everything you can. With a little of this and a bit of that, you should be able to make a brand new star. Yep. So when you're rolling, try to make the Katamari this big in this amount of time. Then I can turn it into a nice star for the cosmos. I'm still nervous. What am I? God, can't believe I'm going to be doing this voice. What the hell? Yes, the theme. We need a theme. This place is a little red littered with playthings. Oh wow. So roll up as many as you can. Okay, I'm done talking. Go roll and I'll be here. Alright. So, this is the game! Katamari Damacy! Wow! Oh man! It's crazy! It really is pretty crazy, actually. Yeah, I rolled my first thing. How nice, yes. Quite great indeed. Now, you see this little pillar of light over here. If you go down here, you can actually use it to collect stuff. And this will allow us to get a lot of stuff really fast, if I can actually not mess us up real quick. Yeah, there we go. That will get a lot of stuff really fast. So basically, the point of this game is, like I said before, you gotta roll up stuff to make a bigger Katamari that can roll up bigger stuff. And that's it, basically. That's it. That's it. This entire point of the game is to roll up stuff. Oh, I fell. To roll up stuff that will help your Katamari grow. And the point of the game is to have a big Katamari at the end of the level, so you can get lots of points. Lots of points. I don't even know why I'm doing this. This is crazy. I don't know. I'm not that good at the game. Like, if you look on YouTube for like videos of Katamari, there are a lot of people who are like really good at this game. Oh, you reached for gold. Yep. Yeah, if you look on YouTube, there are like lots of people who are like really good at the game. But I'm not that good. I'm not that good at the game. Like, they are pros at it. Like, they've probably like spent hours practicing each level about how probably been like practicing each level for hours trying to find the correct path or which way would get the best items or which direction would get the best which direction would like, get the most biggest materials to grow your Katamari more. Oh man. But I'm not that good. I'm not that good. Like I said, I just recently beat the game yesterday because there was this one level where I took a break from it because it was like way too hard for me. And I got really annoyed at it and pissed. And because of that, I got really annoyed. I stopped playing the game for a while. And recently just came back to it. Recently just came back to the game. And it's quite annoying. Quite annoying to play, although I have gotten much better at it. I have gotten much better at the game, obviously. Still not enough to actually call myself good. I'd say I'm decent at it. I'm decent enough that I can, if I do stuff a few times, then I can probably get I can probably get a good score. Yeah, 32, that's not too bad. Time's up, let's go back. Alright, so obviously this is not too long of a level. Robo Rainbow! And that's how you get transported back to the scoring place. Well, where he will judge you on how bad your Katamari is. Well, in my case anyway. That's usually how it goes. My Robo Rainbow actually worked? I'm surprised. Nothing I do ever works. I wish my sensors could perceive the future. Then I'd be less nervous about your Katamari. Where did you put that thing anyway? Oh, here it is. Analyzing size. Alright, so how'd I do? 32 centimeters, 7 millimeters. Oh dear, that's a slippery side. Oh. It's missing something, or lots of somethings. My oil is congealing just looking at it. Analyzing composition. Alright. Snacks, playtime, stationery. Object collected 887. Do snacks equal playtime? I don't know. Oh hey, I got an 80. That's not bad, but in Japanese terms, that's fairly horrible. Don't forget, this is a Japanese game, so 80 is pretty bad. Not bad, but not totally pleasant either. I think that Katamari wants to play harder. There is something odd in this Katamari. Oh, this present. Let's see what it is. New life form detected. Oh yeah. I forgot that during the game, during the levels that you roll around in, you can roll up presents. which are basically just items you can put on your character. And then you can also roll up your siblings. You can also play as them. So that's pretty self-explanatory, but still, there you go. Voila! Oh, here we go. The first star is made! Sponge Cake Satellite, 80 points. 32 centimeters, 7. Oh wow, I got a red star for that. Alert, shooting star, confirmed. Oh, she's a beauty. It ended up a star after all. How many more times will I need to do this? Probably a lot. Oh, my aching mechanical head. I see. I understand completely. I think those guys are actually supposed to be like... a knockoff of the Power Rangers or something. I'm pretty sure that's what they're supposed to be. Cousins. Yes, you can switch places with cousins on the Cousins and Presents page. Or you can just walk up to them. But keep in mind, all cousins have the same abilities. Just trading places won't improve your skills any. Yeah, camera. Did you know you can take pictures? First, go into Prince Look or Royal Look. Then simply press the X button. You can save pictures to the PlayStation 3 trademarked system from the Katamari. Well, actually, what is the R? I forgot what the R means. Collection page. Make sure to do this. Yeah, no. If you forget, your photos will be lost. Yeah, I don't really care. Oh, what now? That's it. I'm done. I can't stand it anymore. Initializing flee mode. Say, would you help me wake up the king? Just go roll a Katamari around inside his head. He'll remember what you rolled and wake up. Don't keep him waiting. He's so very angry. No, I'm not doing that voice anymore. That's annoying me now. So what's over here? That's versus battle and co-op. Yeah, I guess you could do co-op. Oh, I think co-op is really weird because it's like two people pushing one Katamari, so that's pretty weird. I don't know. It could be pretty beneficial, but at the same time, it could be not. So yeah, like you said, you could switch to another cousin or whatever. You can switch to another another player, but it's not going to make any difference. They all have the exact same abilities. They don't change from one person to the other. So there's really no point in changing. And also the presents you get are basically stuff that you can put on your little back as you roll the Katamari around. Once again, it doesn't affect anything. It's just for like customization, basically. But anyway, what is it? I'm not doing the RoboKing's voice anymore. That's RoboKing's Cosmos. So the RoboKing Cosmos levels are basically traditional Katamari Damacy levels, where basically you just gotta roll things up in an area and meet the limits that they give you, or meet the requirement that they give you. The King's Cosmos, however, is kind of different. Have kind of different sort of levels. So we'll go here and we'll show you. They have objectives to them, which I don't like. The King's stuff kind of makes me annoyed. The gingerbread house. Roll sweets, make a plant. Alright, let's go. Yep. Good morning. So it's beauty sleep we had. Ready to keep the peace in the great cosmos? Great cosmos? What is that? Do we have one? Basically, this guy is, obviously he's a king. But basically, he's God. Yeah. He's basically the god of the world. He has the ability to do anything, and he creates life and planets as we know it. And, what's really funny is that my voice is going out, and I dropped my water bottle. That's great. What was I saying? Oh yeah, he's basically God, and he speaks with the royal. He speaks like a royal person would. Instead of saying I, he says we, which I like. I like that a lot. But that is, I think, what actually kings did. They spoke by saying like we or our when referring to themselves, and that's pretty funny actually. So you know he's pretty important when he speaks to himself like he's many instead of just one. Who are you again? The prince? Poor you. This is our thing, yes? Do order you around? No. We must have worked very hard to get this far. Sus. We don't need any input on this one. Enough chit-chat. Off to sweetness and light. I wasn't even paying attention to what he was saying, because my voice was kind of going there. Alright, so this is kind of like an objective level. The sweet smell of whatchamacallit. Cannot remember, but we feel it in there. Roll up tons of sweets and maybe that will help. That brother and sister will fill in the blanks. You have this much time and not a moment longer. So scoot and sweet. So the objective of this area is to roll up as much stuff as you can. And so that you're big enough to roll up those two people at the beginning of the level, which isn't really that hard. But if you want a good score, it kind of is. I think there's a heart over here that lets you, yeah. That's really hard to get to. Really hard to get 2 hearts. There we go. Haha, man. There we go. That's great. That was what I wanted. That was able to give me a lot of stuff. I'll probably be able to get everything here. Yeah, no, I got everything inside. Awesome. I got all the big stuff. Getting all the flowers. This is great. This is great. Obviously, they're going to make this easy for you. But still, you gotta make sure that you keep an eye on the time, because if you're a little bit too slow on this, you gotta make sure that you give yourself enough time, obviously, to get back up the hill and get those 2 kids before time runs out. But for now, I think we're doing pretty good, because we still have over a minute left, despite what the counter on the top says. Oh, hey, look, we have a wits. This is obviously supposed to be like Hansel and Gretel or whatever. Yeah, we got the wits. Oh, and she's apparently had a present with her too. How nice. Of course, like all the animals are like graham crackers or whatever, so it's quite funny. It's supposed to be funny, you know. Alright. Well, like we almost have everything here that we can actually get. So we better start making our way back up the hill in a second. Yep, there we go. Time's starting to go down. But it's not gonna take that long to get back up the hill. Get the last few things over here, and let's start making our way back up. Yeah, we pretty much got everything here anyway. Alright, let's go. Get everything here. There we go. Get these 2 stupid little stars. Little star crackers. Get whatever these things are. The pig cookie. And we can roll up the children. There we go. I think we did pretty good on this. Alrighty, time's up. Is it a sweetheart? A sugar tart? Let's see. So, like, the point of the King's level are to roll up memories so that he'll remember. Because apparently he's suffering from amnesia from being hit in